Welcome back to Unsolicited Advice, the show where I take the letters you write other people and give my 2 cents. Yo, we're back with our resident expert, Rex Powell. Hey. You ready to get into it?
Let's get into
Let's
it.
see what we got. All right. Our first letter is from the Dear Abby advice column. Dear Abby, our son and his girlfriend had our first grandchild 18 months ago. We helped them move out of their rental house before the baby was born and buy a cute little house, which we made sure was in good shape before they moved in. They had ruined the rental property with a couple of cats they had and their refusal to clean it off. We told them they had to keep the new house clean for themselves as well as our new grandson. Because you have to say that. The new house is now disgustingly filthy and filled with trash and the smell of cat urine. We watch our grandson several times a week, even keeping him overnight. We don't ask him for anything and they don't offer. We feel he's better off staying with us rather than in their nasty house. We've gone over several times to help clean their place and purchased many items to help them keep the place cleaner to no avail. We are at our wits' end. We don't want to involve Children's Protective Services. Damn! That escalated quickly.
I had already thought of it though. I was like, they a couple steps away from CPS.
That escalated quickly. We don't want to involve Children's Protective Services, but we don't know what we can do to get them to understand the gravity of the situation. What do you suggest? Signed, Careful Grandpa in Ohio.
I will say this, the fact that they live in Ohio is concerning.
Why?
Because the bar is already so low. If people of Ohio are concerned, it's a concern. It's real.
So, okay.
And CPS takes kids away for unsanitary conditions.
I guess I'm like, okay, I feel like the grandpa is not taking enough accountability for how he raised his son. I feel like let's start there. Because that's the piece where I'm with you on everything, but there's one thing missing, and that's you accepting accountability that you raised a son who would live in that shit like that.
Yeah.
Take that in.
And what's going on? What's going on with your son and his girlfriend? I think there's some layers here. Layers of trash, layers of mystery.
Layers of stank.
Like a lot of layers of stank. Because cats will keep peeing in the same spot over and over and over.
Oh my God. So I lived in this apartment once. And in my building, it was one of those apartments that had like 4 units in one building. And my downstairs neighbor had like cats and it just smelled so bad all the time.
Could you see in the house?
No.
She never came out?
I never, I'm sure she came out, but I never tried to look in her house. Like, she was below me. She was on the floor below me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's powerful.
You said she never came outside.
Well, that's what, it's natural to assume.
Yeah. I could always tell when she changed the kitty litter, because it would be like, oh, it's fresh in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you would walk in the building.
So it wasn't like permanent. It wasn't permanent.
But it was like
consistent.
It was like
consistent
6 days
stank.
out the week.
Yeah.
It was like progressive. Like, okay, so she must have took the kitty litter out today. Then the next day is all right. Then it start smelling a little bit the next day. Then the next day is funky. Then the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But this seems like consistent funk. This is consistent funk. This is not, there's improvements, there's not improvements. What is the mother doing? Because grandpa wrote in on this. Where is mom at?
Maybe it's mom's fault.
Is the mom?
She didn't write a letter.
And
grandpa was concerned enough to write a letter.
Exactly. and no mention
Where's her letter?
Kid's ability. Is it talking? Is it reading? Is it writing? Can it walk? You know? Where are
the 18-month-old?
Well, what 18 months? What did they do? They walk.
They're just cute. 18-month-year-olds. What?
A year and a
1 year
half.
olds, 1.5 year olds, 1.5 year olds are mostly just cute.
Okay, not
Yeah.
developed.
No, not quite at the age where they really like
Where you could be like,
getting on your nerves. They still cute.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. The question
What
is,
can they do?
oh, because they want to get CPS involved.
Don't do that.
That's a little far.
Don't do that.
That's that kid's journey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's their thing that they're going to have to overcome. You can't save them. You can't save that kid from their path in life.
Not like that.
They not abusing the kid.
Yeah.
It just stank. It's just, you know, it's just dirty.
You're doing too much, really.
Is the kid endangered? Is the kid full of piss?
Yeah. Like, is he clean?
Yeah.
Is he
Is the
showering?
kid clean?
No mention of the kid, just the house is a little dirty.
Yeah. I feel like if the kid was dirty too, he would have mentioned it. No?
Yes.
I would think.
Yes. No real mention of the kids, like, overall well-being, just about the house.
So, yeah.
That's what I was listening for. Like, if the parents were neglectful, he's not eating, you know, this is...
You just don't like it.
Yeah, you kind of asshole.
To get CPS involved.
CPS,
That's
because their
very
house is
asshole.
dirty. You know.
You just don't like it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you want him to come live with you, because that was the thing. If you want the kids to come live with you, then just talk to his parents about it. Don't try to take them away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go talk to the kid. Talk to your son. Just say, I think we'd love to take him for a while.
Yeah. Help him get his ABCs. That's pretty common.
Show
Did they
him how
say
to
how
wash
old
his
they are?
ass.
Did they say how old the kids are?
Oh, it's just one. He's 18 months.
Oh no, I meant the son and the.
No. We don't know how old they are.
Because that may make a difference too.
Maybe they're young.
Yeah. But if they like 30, maybe we should. Maybe
34.
If you're 34 and you got a dirty house, you know, it means different things than when you're 20 and you got a... I had
34 with a dirty house is crazy.
I had a wall of beer bottles when I was 19.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So it's you live a different life.
Yeah.
Different things are important.
Fair. All right. So, what do we suggest? Just tell them. That's our advice. Or mind your business.
I would, honestly, I think it will be a good idea to keep the grandkid for a bit, but like a summer, and then you give them back, you know? That way you do flashcards, and then you send him back. Teaching him to wash his ass with a towel, and seeing that you from Ohio, you probably don't even use that. So what's your real level of cleanliness?
I feel like he the type of he not gonna take the kid back. At the end of it, I feel like it's giving that vibe. If they let him take the kid for the summer, he's not gonna take the kid back.
Not this is a horror movie.
Give me my kid back. A lifetime horror movie. That's our 2 cents. Our next letter is from Miss Manners advice column. Dear Miss Manners, when I tell someone I am an engineer, they often ask what my degree is. My husband, also an engineer, never gets this question. I am 68 years old and I've gotten it over 100 times in my life, including last week. I'm always surprised and insulted, but I just say what my degree is and move on. Sometimes there are even follow-up questions, such as which school I attended. Like it's not possible that I could have a 4-year degree in engineering. I would like an answer that indicates that this is a sexist and insulting question without being too obvious or confrontational.
I don't think I would have any follow-up for anybody when they said they're an engineer, because I'm not going to know what you're talking about.
I mean,
zero follow-up.
If you don't want to answer the question, just don't answer the question. But I get what you're saying, that it's a sexist question, but
it is.
So what?
Yeah. When people ask you what your degree is in, you should just say, bitch, I'm 68. And walk away. Let that be the end. No more questions. What school I went to? 40 plus years ago?
She wants an answer that indicates this is a sexist and insulting question without being too obvious or confrontational. Yeah, when they ask what your degree is in, say, in sniffing out fuck niggas.
I like that.
Say your degree is in slanging dick. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you should definitely tell people you're slanging dick. And tell them that when they say pimping ain't easy, it's a lie.
Or you could be super sarcastic and say like something like
underwater basket weaving.
Yeah.
The classic.
Yeah. Say that, underwater classic weaving. And basket weaving.
Basket weaving. And you gotta touch their shoulder. Underwater basket weaving.
Do that.
Or throw a stack of cash at them. Just like my father. That's
or dust.
Keep dust.
Keep a pile of dust in your pocket.
It's gotta be like a bag.
Because she said it happens, not just in your bare pocket, like a Ziploc bag.
A trick bag.
Yeah. And then you said it happens often, just throw dust in their eyes.
You're not going to use it every day, but when you do use it, you're going to feel good.
It will be very satisfying.
Pocket sand.
That's what you should do.
Awesome.
That's what you should do. Boom, straight like that.
Oh, what a dumb question. What school you went to? What school you went to is crazy.
Like, what you think, I'm lying? She's 68. What difference do it make?
Oh my God. Exactly. 68 is old.
Imagine being 68 still explaining to people where you got your degree from.
Oh Lord.
It's crazy. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Our next letter is from the Asking Eric advice column. Dear Eric, I left my 32-year marriage more than 20 years ago due to my ex-husband's extramarital affairs. We have 4 adult children who I virtually raised alone as he was never available to them physically or emotionally. I wanted the children to have a good relationship with their father as I treasured my relationship with my parents. I tried to protect the children from what was happening leading up to our divorce. I had counseling leading up to leaving him and after, and it's taken me a long time to be at peace. My eldest daughter was very angry with me for a long time after our divorce and blamed me for the breakup and any issues her dad was having with other people. I haven't been able or wanted to go into details with her, and I told the psychologist we saw together this was how I felt, and she didn't advise against it. My problem now is that he is, or it has slowly alienated me from the children and grandchildren. He chose to live with the wealthiest of the women he was seeing, and they have done very well. Christmas this year was much better as my eldest daughter asked if we have a joint gathering instead of one with him and then me, and I said that's fine. But I find he's rewriting our family history. When we were together, I would say he treated the truth with careless disregard. I don't know that I can be bothered doing anything about his behavior. I guess in spite of everything, I remember the man I thought he was, and now I think he's rather sad. Do you agree I should just let it go? Do you agree that he's sad? No.
I know. Girl.
Do you agree I should just let it go? If they believe he is the victim and good guy, so be it.
God, first off, lady, no one's the victim. Y'all both got divorced. Yeah. Your kids were affected. You can't sit here and act like you're so righteous because you try not to tell them or you try to be discreet. It obviously didn't help. I parents that pretend that they're doing the kids a favor, get on my nerves.
Yeah, I agree. Also, this might be my new favorite way to call somebody a liar. Before I read this, my favorite way to call somebody a liar was by saying they have an interesting relationship with the truth. Like, they have an interesting relationship with the truth. What she said here is, when we were together, I would say he treated the truth with careless disregard. That bitch said he threw the truth out the fucking window. He's Donald Trump.
Careless disregard. I do like that because that's like an extreme.
Mm-hmm. They're adults.
Yeah, you got adult kids with families. Yeah. Girl, you better get yourself on a cruise, a cougar cruise, or
what cougar cruise?
Don't they have those?
I think
it's a thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a thing.
Go live your life.
Hop on a cougar cruise. And then she's talking about, he settled down with one of the wealthy hoes. Me too. I would do the same thing.
It sounds like you're jealous.
A little bit.
It sounds like you're jealous because
you got a sugar mama.
I mean,
and the sugar mama is sugar.
But we don't even know if that's her perception of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
oh, that's deep.
We don't even know if that's the case. Like,
you did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, here's the thing. You want to know if you should continue to let it go and not tell your kids the truth, right? Like, my question is, why do you want to tell them the truth? For what reason? Because he's not telling them the truth? Like, I don't see a reason.
And I think they know.
Oh, she's saying my problem now is that he is or has slowly alienated me from the children and grandchildren. What does that even mean? How can you be alienated and you that grandmother? It sounds like you the problem.
And you got invited to Christmas? Are they just not coming over? Maybe every time they come over, you complain about him.
And this next statement ain't even connected to nothing. You just randomly volunteered to us that he chose to live with the wealthiest of the women he's seen. And they've done very well. Like, you threw that in for free. We don't even need that. You need to go to therapy.
Ooh, yeah. That would help.
Yeah, you still hurting.
You got adult children and
you feeling away, bro.
Yeah. And your therapist is going to tell you to get on a cougar.
Where can one find a cougar cruise? What cruise line?
They both.
I'm bleeping that out. We're not giving them no free. We're not giving any
free promo
advertising. What? You need to get on with your life. You know what you need to do?
Did not mention a
You
man.
need to read Miss Tina's new book.
Oh, yes. It's good. It is good.
You need to go read The Matriarch. Go read Miss Tina's new book.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
Because, girl, fuck them kids. And that man.
Yeah.
And his wealthy bitch.
Yes. Yeah. All of the above. For real.
And that's my 2 cents.
Absolutely.
Our next letter is from a Dear Abby Advice column. Dear Abby, when my wife and I were in our early 20s, she left me for another man. It was difficult, but I worked through it, learned to trust again, and remarried a few years later. This may be hard to believe, but 46 years later, my ex-wife thought it would be a good idea to try to connect through social media. I knew how to find her if I wanted to, but I had no desire to relive that memory. I made the mistake of replying that I didn't think it was a good idea to connect. Unfortunately, that response led her to trying to explain why things happened in the past. It seems she didn't realize that once you dump someone, you forego the right to be friends, regardless of how long ago it has been. Her explanation brought back so much of the pain I felt so long ago. Please let your readers know that once you divorce, it is over forever. So hopefully they won't have to deal with this like I have. Disappointed in the East. Not you got a request. This ain't even, you don't even want advice.
Yeah, you can't give advice. Disappointed.
It sounds like she was probably reaching out to you to get it off of her chest, to clear the air. You know what I mean? And so when you responded, you can't respond. You cannot respond. But when you responded, that gave her the energy she needed to be like, let me go ahead and explain myself, which is what she wanted to do anyway. So cool. She got it off her chest. You don't have to respond any further. If you really didn't want to talk to her ever again, you should have found her first and blocked her. Anybody that I actively never want to see again, like actively, I find them and block them.
Interesting. Don't you feel like that's a lot of work? Worth it?
I don't feel that way about very many people, like actively, because I don't give a fuck, honestly. Like, I honestly don't care. You can find me if you send me a message, like either I'm gonna respond or I'm not, but I don't have emotional work through your shit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Deal with your shit.
Because you're like, oh, I responded and I shouldn't have. You know, I just really...
This shit happened 46 years ago.
46? No, 20 years.
This happened, it may be hard to believe, but 46 years later.
Oh. Come on. That shit happened in
I'm not saying you should be over it, but I'm saying her sending a message shouldn't have even. The fact that you replied says a lot.
And y'all was in your 20s. No, nothing you do in your 20s is important. The 70s. No, nothing you do in your 20s is important. Really.
She left you for another man.
Everything before 26 don't count.
And if she hadn't done that shit, you wouldn't have met your wife.
Maybe you didn't want to meet his wife. Which low-key seems like you're not happy with your life.
It's given that. Like, do your wife know you wrote this letter?
Yeah.
Does she know?
Yeah. Did you send her disappointed in the East? Did you tell her that you replied to your ex-wife? Does she know?
Which one of y'all daddy is this? And go talk to your mama. Because this is somebody's daddy.
Tell your mama first.
This is one of y'all's daddy.
Tell your mama first.
Tell your mama. If this sound like a story... Because this man has told the story over and over again about how she left him.
Yes.
So if this sounds like your daddy's story, go have a conversation with your mama.
Yeah. Get her.
Yeah.
Get her.
Because what?
Yeah. And he always ends that story about the ex-wife and he says, this is how I met my lovely wife and got my family. And y'all always kind of like cringe a little bit. Mm-hmm. You hate it a little bit. This is for you.
This is your daddy.
So wait, what is he asking for?
He's saying, please let your readers know that once you divorce, it is over forever. So hopefully they won't have to deal with this like I have. Like, not everybody feel like you. Exactly. Some people get divorced and be friends and do fine.
And be happy.
Yeah.
But you're bitter.
You not happy. That's what it is.
And it's okay to be bitter.
You're not happy with the way your life turned out.
But don't stay bitter.
46 years later.
And you're still bitter. Oof.
That's crazy.
That's a nasty plum.
I ain't staying bitter for 46 months. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. Less than 46 months.
Less than 46 months.
Can't be bitter than that.
I mean, there's a process. Like it's okay to be bitter
for a minute.
Yeah.
And I would tell people, morning, I'm bitter.
Yeah. Not more than 46 months.
No.
And that's a lot.
No. Because it was for the time. It ain't easy being bitter, you know?
No, it's not.
Because you realize it's not like a secret.
Because you know it's bitter.
Yeah.
And when you ain't even the type of person to be bitter and you bitter, that make you mad. Like that somebody could do something so fucked up that it made you bitter.
Yeah. But that's once you get over it. When you feel like that, right back.
Yeah.
And say no longer bitter in the East.
Yeah.
Because what are you even disappointed in?
Yeah, disappointed in the East. What are you disappointed? You disappointed that she sent you a message on Facebook, or are you disappointed that you replied? Let's get into it.
Disappointed
Let's
in
get
yourself.
into it.
That's
Let's
what
get
it
into
seems
it.
like. That's what it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. And you should be.
Yeah. Because I would have did the laugh.
I would have just let it sit there. Like it never happened.
But I feel like I would want to be friends with my wife in my 20s.
I'm sure lots of people would like to be friends with their ex-wife. Like, life don't fucking happen like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So take this opportunity, disappointed.
I don't know. I feel like you take Facebook too serious. You said social media, but you're at least 66 years old. So it is definitely Facebook. Definitely Facebook.
She sent him a poke. She didn't even say nothing. He poked back. That was the actual interaction.
Yeah. I think you need to ask yourself why you replied. Why did you take the time to say what would have been obvious by your lack of response? That's a question I really feel like you need to sit down and
Ask yourself.
be with yourself about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. If you really did not want to connect,
you wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have. You said it's been 46 years. No way you would have opened that back up.
And you know it tells you when the message is right.
Exactly.
So you could have read it. Check.
Yeah. Or you could have blocked the right thing.
He probably don't know if you can block people if he's 68, 66, whatever.
Well, he took the time to write a letter.
He could have asked one of his kids or grandkids.
And you remarried a few years later. Relax. You're fine.
I bet you she's not as hot. I mean,
she's 46 years older, so.
No, I'm saying when they married. She's just, and the whole life, their whole life, she hasn't been as hot.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. That's why.
When you fuck over people, your hotness level goes down. You become less attractive when you fuck over people. You do. It's true. It's the way God designed it. Anyway. Yeah, that's therapist. No, don't even bother at this point. You're 66 years old. Just stay
bitter. He'll probably keep you alive, to be honest.
You need something to motivate you. But bitterness eats in the body.
But he's been doing it for so long that I feel like it's just... You've been bitter since your 20s. You're going to keep pushing.
Maybe he hasn't been actively bitter since... No, he has.
No, for sure. He's never forgotten about her. And he's known that she's had Facebook.
I bet he looked at it before. He knew she was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Weirdo.
Mm-hmm. Stalker.
Fucking weirdo.
Always with the fucking weirdos. You can tell so much about people by these passive aggressive letters they send.
They tell them themselves.
Yes, really.
They tell them themselves. Honestly.
Every time.
All right, disappointed in the East. I guess you don't even want no advice. You want to sit in it. You like sitting in it.
Yeah.
You've been sitting in it all these years. And you want to sit in it some more.
Yeah.
You're not saying, how can I stop feeling like this? You like, can you tell your people not to reach out to people when they divorce? Like, that is exclusive to you.
Divorced is, you didn't even say she cheated on you. She came to you and she said, I think I found the person I actually want to spend the rest of my life with. She divorced you. She didn't say she cheated. Did she say anything about infidelity?
He didn't say she cheated.
And you know he would.
Yeah, he would have said it like that.
Yeah, he would have started the letter.
Yeah, totally possible that she just hit him with the, I ain't never coming home no more. That's tough.
Yeah.
But hey, you even said you learned to trust again, remarried just a few years later. That's huge.
Yeah,
You were ready to get married a few years later.
Doesn't sound like you took that much time.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Or you probably tried to.
That means you dated, proposed, planned the wedding, got married in
3 years.
Yeah. So we not really.
I don't know if I'm buying it.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. You see that turnaround time?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a man that was hurt.
Yeah. You were ready to do it and then you planned a wedding.
Yeah.
Ready to remarry is crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
When did you learn to trust again? At what point?
Yeah.
At what point did you learn to trust again? Right after?
The second he met a new supplier.
Yeah. He was good to go.
Yeah. Anyway. You didn't ask for advice, but that's our 2 cents.
Period.